nobody better than Fox Weather hurricane specialist Bryan Norcross to explain it all for us. He's in Studio W with us today. Bryan, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, or this morning right now. It's very early for us.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, right. You're on the air in Miami, actually covering Hurricane Andrew 34 years ago today. What's on your mind when you look out the tropics right now?
Well, yeah, it's a nice, quiet Atlantic so far, and all indications are in terms of any threat to Florida or the Southeast or the East Coast or the Gulf Coast. We see no threats this week. We don't like to look too far in advance this time of year because there is a system that we will watch out there. And it's just coming off of Africa right now. There's where the National Hurricane Center puts the X. They have 60% chance over the next week that it will develop. Probably not in the next couple days, but as it gets here into the middle of the Atlantic, it does have a chance. And then it's going to run into tough sledding, and the future is fuzzy. And I'll show you that here in just a moment. Let's look at it close up here. This is the visible picture, so we can really see the detail in the clouds. And you can see there's not a lot of circulation, but there is a good package of moisture with this. So it's going to fight against the Saharan dust that's left over out there in the Atlantic. And the antidote to that is moisture. So it has that, at least for now, as it moves on off generally to the west-northwest. OK, the development area from the National Hurricane Center is this long thing. They say that 60% is somewhere in there, 60% that it will become at least a depression, so not that much. Yes, it could become a storm, either a Dolly or an Edouard, because you'll see one that could become a Dolly. But then when it gets up in here, that's the big question. So let's take a look at that with the model. Here's the moisture right now. You see it's got a reasonably moist corridor ahead of it. This is the Saharan dust up here, where it's all brown, that dry up there. All right, so let's go forward in time. You watch the time up here, Wednesday, Thursday. And now you see it has some circulation to it. Maybe by Thursday we have a tropical depression or a tropical storm, maybe, but look at the dry air wrapping in around it here, all around it. So the dry air is kind of working against that moisture, and you can see the moisture is shrinking. So there's a battle going on there, and it's going to be close. They have 60% chance. They think odds are it will become at least a depression. All right, watching up here, let's go forward in time. Now, this is the European model. So the European model turns it north way up here early and says, OK, it's going to hang together maybe. But if you look at the circulation here, look, you don't really see a circulation. You see more a kink in the wind. So they actually weaken it in that process. So way up here, way north of the islands in the European model. All right, but there are other models. So the European model is called the ECMWF. You notice it's clustered up in here where we saw it. The Google model is down here closer to the islands. You see, but there are many of them there, which indicates low odds from the Google model. They say if it does survive, there's low odds that it will survive, and it's more likely to lean left, which probably means it's more likely to stay quite weak. And then this is the European AI model, kind of spread all over the place. It has overstated the odds this year, this hurricane season so far. So we're not looking at that so much, but it gives you an idea somewhere in this area. So in the northeastern Caribbean, going to have to watch it, but not too concerned. And here when we look at the upper level winds, here's that band of prohibitive winds over the Caribbean. Nothing is happening here. And there is a bit of a gap in here. Not that there are no hostile winds, but a little less. And then it picks up over here. Maybe it shoots that gap. So maybe we get a stronger storm up there if indeed that thing survives. All right, now to the north, up there by Bermuda, we have a system with a 50% chance. Here it is. I mean, it's this ragged thing, but it's a non-tropical system. It might bring a few showers to Bermuda today, but where is it going? It's going north. So it's going up this way. You can see over here, very hostile upper level winds. It has this little pocket that's a maybe. Maybe it becomes a Dolly for one of these, half a day kind of things as it goes to the north. Not going to bother anybody. There's the development area there, as I said, just fringing Bermuda, but as a disorganized system, maybe they get some kind of edge effect. But no big deal, but we might get a D storm out of it. That would make the one farther south, Edouard, if indeed that becomes a tropical storm. All right, so the Atlantic really does not have anything going on of concern at this point. For worth watching, yes, but not of concern. And in the Pacific, it's just insane. I imagine at the Hurricane Center, they're going, oh, another area to watch here to figure out how to put on the map without it looking silly. And here's what we have. The good news in all of this, all the way from Lala up here to Mocha here to all of these potential development areas here, well, that's Isel there, they're all going offshore. The only issue is these systems here, and especially this one, is pretty likely to be a pretty good hurricane as it comes up this way in the general direction of Hawaii, but over cooler water. So no concern at this point that this will be a threat to Hawaii, but it could head in that direction. These are all scheduled to go up in this direction. The only real effect will be big surf and swells and so forth along the Mexico and California coast as one hurricane after the other heads up in that direction. And guys, this is all so El Nino, but you know, we don't just have that El Nino. The El Nino is way down here, but this whole area, the water, all of in here is all exceptionally warm. There's a marine heat wave going here. So this is what happens when you get extra energy in the ocean to power these things. Anything that thinks about spinning can spin up. It's like we saw in the Atlantic all those years there in a row. Was it 23, 24, where the Atlantic was superheated and seemed like everything came off Africa tried to become a storm one way or the other, and we got the big numbers. 2020, we got the huge numbers in the Atlantic. So that's the mechanism going on. It's what we expected, honestly, for this hurricane season.
It really is quite a sight to see, Bryan. And we also, I mean, noting how, you know, this is all in the Eastern Pacific, a couple in the Central Pacific, any sort of steering pattern that would maybe try to send one of these things higher latitude? I think back to 23, it was Hillary. Mm-hmm. Hillary was able to find that way north. But overall, is the main steering pattern to keep these things on a east to west trajectory? So
far, the big question is going to be what happens later in the hurricane season when you get a dip coming down like this, and then storms might want to go up that way, right? So in El Nino years, Mexico is usually protected along with the Caribbean. You have many fewer storms in El Nino years in Mexico than you do in non-El Nino years. So just from an average steering point, they tend to be offshore. But later in the year is when we'll watch here, not just for California, but for the Southwest, because any kind of moisture that forms down here will move north. You know, I should mention Moche, because it's, you know, we've been talking about that, and thankfully it has weakened to a tropical depression, 35 miles per hour. And checking on the radar and checking the rain amounts, they did get some pretty heavy rain amounts just outside of Hilo. I mean, in a few inch range, but you know, we're afraid for a foot or more of rain, and we don't have any official readings of that. The heaviest rain seemed to have been up in here with a band that now, with it weakening and staying well to the south, I think it's pretty clear that the Hawaiian Islands are going to be okay as Mocha kind of dies out to the southwest.
Still uncomfortably close for Hawaii, especially less than a week, now more than a week since Lala made a very close call and brought some significant big-time rains to it. Okay, Bryan, thanks for joining us in studio. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Hey.